What's up, MTG Arena fans? I'm Mason Ortiz, and this is my channel, MTG Budget Brew. My goal is to provide fun and interesting decks on a budget, and to make my decks budgets, I limit myself by only using a total of 4 rare/mythic cards in a deck, so a playset's worth. Today's deck is a special one for 2 reasons. First off, this video was made based off a request from a fan from my TikTok account asking me to make a life gain deck. Luckily for them and for me, I recently made one, but I hadn't shown it off yet. So for today's deck, our 4 rares are all copies of Voice of the Blessed because it's nuts and can carry an entire match on its own if your opponent doesn't have removal for it. Like it's crazy good. I hate playing against it because it's so good. But Voice of the Blessed is 2 white for a 2/2 Spirit Cleric that says whenever you gain life, put a +1/+1 counter on Voice of the Blessed. As long as Voice of the Blessed has 4 or more +1/+1 counters on it, it has Flying and Vigilance. As long as Voice of the Blessed has 10 or more +1/+1 counters on it, it has Indestructible. Again, it is a crazy, super powerful card, and it can really snowball on you if you don't have removal for this. Now, I want to go over the second reason why this deck is special, and that is the secret to our deck's success. I'm talking about the mana base. We are running 13 Plains, 1 Tranquil Cove, 1 Scoured Barrens, 2 Wind-Scarred Crags, 2 Blossoming Sands, and 4 Radiant Fountains. Yes, we are running 10 lands, all of which on their ETB gain us life. These lands, they add a new level of consistency to our deck. It's nuts. I've had matches where my only source of life gain was from our lands, and I still won. It's nuts. It's super good. And part of the reason why this works so well is because our curve is incredibly low. We only have a 1.8 average for our curve. And because the average is so low, that means we're not trying to curve out, right? So it doesn't really hurt us to play a tapped land. Even if it's like turn 2 or 3, we play in a tap land, we'll have something to cast. Like, we're fine. We'll be okay for the turn. Now, as for the rest of the deck, we've got life gain in the form of Soul Warden and Lunarch Veteran. Fun fact, this is actually version number 2 of the deck, and one of the main changes that I made was swapping out Impassioned Orator for the Lunarch Veterans. Because I recently made a YouTube short about my top 5 budget picks for crafting, on Arena. And Lunarch Veteran made the list, but Impassioned Orator did not, which means that it's not nearly as popular. And when I thought about our curve, like I just mentioned, the Veteran was just a way better choice. Like the 2/2 body on Impassioned Orator, it doesn't really help us at all. We're not playing it for the stats, we're playing it for the ability, which Lunarch Veteran has, but for 1 mana cheaper. So that was like a really easy swap. And then another change I made between these 2 versions of the deck was just adding 2 more Radiant Fountains to our deck list and cutting 2 of the other tap lands. Because Radiant Fountain, it gains us 2 life, which is 1 more, and it doesn't enter the battlefield tapped. So like it's just better. But yeah, so we have those 2 cards to gain life, and then we have some more life gain / draw in our copies of Revitalize and also Inspiring Overseer. Next, we have our life gain payoffs, and we have a lot of them. We've already gone over Voice of the Blessed, but after that, we've got Ajani's Pridemate, Hallowed Priest, which is just a weaker Pridemate, but also an Arena exclusive. If you didn't know, there's no physical card for Hallowed Priest, which is interesting. And then we've got some Celestial Unicorns. And yeah, so let's see. The last cards in our deck is just a little bit of removal in the form of Portable Hole and Borrow Time. And that's it. That's our list, which you can find down in the description if you want it. Now, taking a look at our gameplay, it's not something that I normally talk about too much, but this match that you've been watching, it's nuts. This was a 17-minute long game. It was a super long match. And yeah, what you're seeing right now is it at double speed, and after I've trimmed out just trimmed out a good chunk of it, because it was a really, really long match. And you can see that the amount of value that our deck can generate is insane. This also really goes to show just how strong Soul Warden is and why it's so OP. Like, it's so OP that it's banned in, I think, Alchemy. Yeah, Alchemy is supposed to be a more like new user friendly kind of format on Arena, and I'm pretty sure Soul Warden is banned in there because it's super good. Soul Warden alone kept us in this match against these mono red goblins. Yeah, look at us. We have 111 life. This is a budget deck list. We haven't even seen our rare yet. We don't see Voice of the Blessed in this match whatsoever. And our deck is, we're hanging. You know, we're playing against a mono red goblin deck, running, you know, Franco and Muxus. And yeah, this match is nuts. It was really crazy. And I wanted to show it to you guys. Because for this version, I told you this is the second version of the deck. I've only played 2 matches. 2 matches for a total play time of 19 minutes and 30 seconds. So game number 1, it was only like a 2-minute match. But game number 2 is eating up the majority of my play time for this version of the deck. 17 minutes. 17. That's a long game. And as you've seen so far, a lot of it was just me clicking. It was just me clicking, assigning counters from our Cleric Class life gain onto other creatures. And yeah, it was pretty nuts. We really got into a stalemate against our opponent because they just didn't want to make more goblins because it would make us gain a ton more life. And they didn't really want to swing at us. And I didn't want to swing at them because they had enough blockers that they could, you know, block with like 20 goblins and kill off our big guy. But I was hoping to find Voice of the Blessed because I knew that flying would be able to get over their goblins and, you know, secure us the dub. But luckily we found an Inspiring Overseer, and that was good enough. And I was a little surprised that our opponent kept playing for so long, but they drew a Brash Taunter, which can fight one of our creatures, and our creatures are really big, and it can deal a lot of damage to us, which is clearly what they were looking for. But yes, I actually ran out of timers because of how many counters I was putting on things once they used Krenko's ability. And yeah, so I didn't even get to declare blockers. So it was a little sketchy there towards the end, but we managed to secure the dub, and I will see you guys in some live matches. All right, guys, here we are in a match. Our opening hand is looking solid, pretty solid. We can get Voice of the Blessed down on turn 2. But I don't know if that's what we want to play towards. Because getting this down on 2 without anything else, it's not super great. I wanted to gain like at least 1 counter on its ETB. So I have to start with the Wind-Scarred Crag, right? Next turn, I think I'd ideally use Lunarch Veteran and Portable Hole. Our opponent doesn't give us anything to Portable Hole, that's okay. I'm just gonna set up Lunarch Veteran. Looks like we're gonna play against a super annoying opponent who will never use their own turn, but rather use ours to play Magic. So that's fun. Love to see it. You see that? Wow, oh my god, turn 1. Oh my god, they left a mana for a Consider. Thank god I played around that. Oh my god, it could have been a counter spell. So dumb. It's such a waste of time. Let's see. Okay. So now we got 3 mana. Just Decklist. We can get rid of that. So I'm going to Voice of the Blessed. That'll get a counter. And now we will Portable Hole. Got him. Just Decklist is a card that I tried building around before in the past. It's really hard to make this card good. It's so slow is the problem. Oh. Turn that's my hand. The problem with Triska Decklist is the fact that its ability triggers at the beginning of your upkeep, which means that you need to play it, and it needs to survive for an entire turn and then get back to you, which is just not easy to accomplish. Here I'm gonna Lunarch Veteran and Celestial Unicorn, just because it's slightly more mana efficient. Nice. All right, we're looking all right. All right, you guys, if you have any deck list ideas that you want me to do, let me know. Let me know and I got you. In fact, I already have someone who has made another request asking me to make a deck with the new Urza and the Might Stone and Weak Stone, you know, try to meld it together. So that's what I'll probably be working on tomorrow. Hopefully I'll get to stream tomorrow. That's a little unsure, because there are 2 YouTube shorts that I still need to make tomorrow, as well as a video for tomorrow. Well, yeah. I mean, I don't have to make both YouTube shorts tomorrow, but I would like to. Yeah. So hopefully I'll do that and also get to stream. Oh my. Okay, well, we'll just keep replaying Voice of the Blessed. Like, it's not a big deal. We'll do it. That's just more and more life gain triggers for us. And they unsummon the unicorn. My goodness. This guy's being a real pain in the ass. But it's fine. We're still good. We're chilling. Got 29 life. Our opponent has no board. No big deal. So, what do we think? Do we think that there's a counter spell for that unicorn? They won't counter Lunarch Veteran. They won't. I know they won't. And we know they have the Spectral Sailor that they can bounce back to their... Or not bounce. But we know they have that in hand that they can replay. So they can just flash that in, block our Voice of the Blessed. I'll drop the Celestial Unicorn anyway, though. Actually, would it have been better to hold Unicorn? Maybe, right? I don't know. I'm going to swing out. Again, they're just going to flash in their Spectral Sailor and or bounce Voice of the Blessed for like the 5th time. And, yeah. See, there it goes. Jeez, bro. Alright, they're down to 1 card in hand. I think that they've got to finally... Oh, a land? Phenomenal. And a 3-2. That's game. Alright. That was a quick but annoying match. I will see you guys in the next one. Well, that's... I'm going to count that. You know what? Anyway, like I was saying, you guys, if you have any deck ideas that you want me to try out, let me know. Again, like, in the request that I got for the Urza thing, you know, that person mentioned that they didn't have, like, the wild cards to mess around with the idea of the Urza deck if it's not going to be good, right? You don't want to waste your wild cards on it. So, come to me. I'll figure it out for you. I'll let you know if it can be done. For this deck in particular, the Urza one, I don't know that it's going to be... I don't know that it'll be good enough. I'll be honest with you, on a budget deck list. It's already going to be hard enough to meld Urza. But, you know, we won't know for sure until, you know, we try. So, you know, the deck, it might surprise me. Who knows? I'll probably find out tomorrow. But, yeah, just come to me. Easy day. I will help you out the best that I can. And I'm not, like, an expert at building or anything. But, you know, I'd like to think that I'm pretty good at Magic by now. I've been playing for a decent amount of years. I've reached Mythic twice now, you know. I think I'm alright. Yeah. Let's see. What am I doing here? Could drop Unicorn. I think we drop Unicorn. And then next turn, we'll Hallowed Priest. And Scoured Barrens. I think. Question is... Would they double block here? Probably not, right? Would you sack your board just to kill a Hallowed Priest? They're thinking about it. This is a tough decision. They take the 3. We'll see if it bites them in the ass later. Man. But yeah. Again, just let me know. I love trying out new deck ideas. And I'm always down for it. Yes. Well, let's see. For what else can we talk about for today? There's something that I do want to talk about, actually. It is International Women's Day, which is hilarious to me because I had no idea it was coming up. And even funnier is the fact that the calendar on my phone was not tracking it either. Because, like, it'll auto-fill in events and special dates, right? Like presidents' birthdays, other holidays, Valentine's Day and stuff. Was not tracking International Women's Day, and I just think that's funny. But that meant that we had special deals in the shop today. I think it was a bunch of... Well, I know it was. It was a bunch of female planeswalkers, or no, female avatars, and I think they're at a discounted rate. And I picked up one, I think. Which one did I pick up? I think I picked up a Kiora. I think I picked up a Kiora avatar. Yeah, that was... I mean, it was just something I wanted to bring up. Like, it's... you know, the majority of this audience, I know it's dudes. Right? We're playing Magic. And I've checked my demographics. It's like 99% dude. And most of us are probably adult guys. Let's see. I guess I'll draw for turn first. It's technically the right play. You always draw first. And it will technically be correct because we can Cleric Class and then drop one of our tap lands and thus gain us an additional life. I'll swing both of these. They can kill one if they triple block. Oh, then kill that one if they double. That's fair. Definitely kill Tovolar. Alright, our board's looking a little bit small right now, but we can start leveling up the Cleric Class and we'll get one of our creatures back. Ooh, they'll get to exile one of our things. The unicorn. Yeah, makes sense. Oh, the Revitalize? Dude, that was the wrong pick. Okay. So let's see, what am I doing here? I guess just dropping Lunarch Veteran. Do I? Ooh, I think I actually hold the Tranquil Cove. Because how much does mana does this cost? 5? So we can do that next turn. I can swing the 8/8 here, and it's still big enough to contest their board, so they're not going to block. But I'm going to hold this Tranquil Cove, so then when we bring back our unicorn next turn, we'll have a way to put a counter on it. An additional counter on it, because it's going to get the 2 from the Lunarch Veterans. Okay, so yeah, we're going to go here. We're going to grab our unicorn. Which our opponent really should have gotten rid of. I forgot that we leveled up the Cleric Class and we get all these additional triggers. Or all these additional counters. I don't think it matters. We'll just drop the Tranquil Cove here. Honestly, we could start making our Lunarch Veterans big enough to contest. 13-13, they gotta block that. Okay, became knight, but that's not that big a deal. Not with their current board state. We got this. We'll be fine. We're at 40 life. We're fine. Even if they started swinging at us, like, it's not a big deal. Like, we don't have to block anything. Okay. Cast that. First Disturb. And you know what? I'm going to start making the Phantom bigger while I can. Because they can't block flying. Swing our 2 big boys. They have 1 card in hand, but probably fine. Yeah, I think we got him. I think we got him this next turn. Yeah. Hell yeah. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Life gain. It's too easy. Alright, here we are in another match. Opening hand. Pretty decent. We can't use our Voice of the Blessed on 2. But I think we'll keep. Opponent's going first, so we're on the draw. We might draw into another Plains, which means that we could use Voice of the Blessed on 2. But if not, no big deal. We will turn 1 Lunarch Veteran. Yeah, we'll still turn 1 Lunarch Veteran. Because I would rather see this die than our Soul Warden. In case our opponent has removal. And then next turn we will Radiant Fountain and then Revitalize. Haha, unless we find a Plains. Question is, what would they have foretold? A Doomscar already? There's no way they cast that on 3 though, right? I'm gonna go for the Voice of the Blessed. Right, there's no way they turn 3 Doomscar here. Right? It's too early. It's way too early. They turn 3 Doomscar here. That's wild. Interesting. Okay. So, we're going to Soul Warden. Radiant Fountain and Revitalize. Feels bad to miss the life gain triggers for, like, our unicorn. But just looking for more land. Alright, what are you? Hinterland Chef, when it enters the battlefield, draft a card from its spellbook. It perpetually becomes a food artifact in addition to its other types and gains. Pay 2, tap, sack it, gain 3 life. That's interesting. Okay. Okay. So, let's see, I've only the 3 mana this turn, so I'm gonna go with the unicorn. Start making that a little bit bigger, and then we'll pass. We're good. Oh, but I was talking about my demographic earlier. I got sidetracked. I didn't remember what else I wanted to say about it. But like, yeah, man, everyone here, I would imagine that, yeah, you're probably pretty similar to me. Again, here's a grown dude, probably in the younger range, based again off of the demographics that I have. And, no, that's cool. You know, I think it just means that we have a lot more in common. Yo, this makes you mill? Why did I not remember that? Milling 10 is kind of a lot. Hey, yo, I did not like that. Where do you have protection from? Blue and green, right? Yeah. We're gonna borrow time your ass. Cleric Class. And this is why we run a little bit of removal on the deck. Just a little bit. Just enough, honestly. We're only running 2 portable holes and 2 borrowed times. And it's good. It's solid. I did think about trying to run a little bit more. But I think our deck is in a fine spot. Like I honestly thought about cutting out like 1 or 2 Hallowed Priests. They'll be able to mill us for another 10 here, but that's fine. There's no way they mill us out before we kill them. Actually, with them making those 2/2s, which I didn't think about, then maybe. It's looking a little bit sketchy. What's our best way to not die? I really don't want to have to block with anything. But we're going to need to start blocking. So I'm going to start with the Ajani's Pridemate. We'll make these guys bigger. And then I'm going to set up a Luminous Phantom. And I'll use that just as a blocker. And so is this on attack trigger or on deal combat? So they have to deal combat to create a 2/2 wolf, which is good for us. Man, what if they board wipe now, though? If they board wipe again, like, I guess rough. That'll be real bad for us. Create treasure, search your library for Halvar. The other sword. Okay. This is why I play the Phantom. Oh, dog, you're just dead. What? Alright, easy. Wasn't even worried. Not for 1 second. Got him. Did I have fun in the match? Yes. Alright, for all you guys here, riddle me this. For the guys in relationships, does your significant other play Magic? I have definitely tried to get some of my exes into Magic. Like, just a little bit. Let's see. What are we going to do this turn? We will set up Hallowed Priest. Again, just in case they have additional removal. Yeah, like my first girlfriend, when I first got into Magic, right? I made her a deck, and it was a garbage deck. It is trash. It was a Selesnya deck that I made just with the cards that I had. These are really cool sleeves. I want to point that out real quick. These sleeves look badass. Like that deck, garbage. But at the time, I was at nuke school. I was in the Navy, right? And I was in the nuclear program. And that's actually how I got into Magic. So, you know, I was a bunch of fucking nerds there. And I was friends with those nerds, and they played Magic. But yeah, I had a friend, right? He played Magic. And he got his wife to play. And like, I remember, you know, going over to his house when my girlfriend visited, and the 4 of us, we were all playing Magic together with my, again, super shitty decks. I was not a good deck builder whatsoever when I first started playing. But then, like, I got another girlfriend in the future, and this was a little more recent, probably in, like, the past year or so. Let me see. Real quick. What am I doing this turn? Could set up Lunarch Veteran and then Celestial Unicorn, which I think is probably the move. This Nyx Lotus scares me just a little bit. I mean, it's not tapping for much now, but the implication, that's what scares me. So, swing 4. Yeah, but like, again, in like the past year-ish, I had another girlfriend, and I bought her a Challenger deck. It was a Lurrus deck. It was a Lurrus Challenger deck. It was pretty good. No blocks. And so I was trying to introduce her to Magic that way, because, you know, I'm a fucking nerd. I play. And this was before I was trying to do YouTube and Twitch and stuff. Mostly really just YouTube now. But, yeah, so I did that. Got her a deck. Got her to start playing a little bit. And then I also made her an arena account. And one of the first decks I made her, you know, after using all the promo codes that I could find for free packs and stuff, it was a mono white Light Gain deck. Oh man, we almost had lethal. We were close. We were only 1 off. Yeah, so I want to know if you guys, if your significant other, do they play Magic? Because I'll be honest with you, for like my next relationships, whenever it happens, right? Because I'm single right now. I want them to play Magic. If she doesn't play Magic, she needs to be open to the idea of playing Magic. Especially since I'm trying to make this my career, right? It's just something that, again, specifically because, even more so than usual, specifically because I'm trying to make this my career, it's something that I want to have in common and to be able to, like, talk about with my significant other, you know? I want to be like, yo, check out this new deck I just made. It's super awesome. You gotta check it out. And I want them to, like, also be able to get excited about it. Like, yo, that is fucking cool. That's dope. I want them to, like, you know, just to be able to understand the game. Man, this is not a great spot. Dude, where's our Voice of the Blessed? Where are they? If I had one of those out, if that was a Voice of the Blessed instead of a Hallowed Priest, I could just, you know, take him out in the air. Let's see. So I guess I'll play this. These guys bigger. This is a huge blocker. Put one here. They can, like, double block. We're okay with a creature dying here, kind of, because next turn we can level up our Cleric Class and get something back. So that'd be cool. But yeah, do any of you guys in relationships? You play Magic with your significant other? I guess I hope so. I think it's a lot more fun having this be in common. But, you know, it's all right to have different hobbies and stuff. Like, you know, I had an ex. She, like, crocheted, you know. I don't know how to do that. It was just neat that she did. Like, another one of my hobbies is bowling. I haven't been doing it as much recently, but I really fuck with bowling. And, yeah, that was fine just being, like, a me hobby, really. Alright, we lose 2 of our creatures here. We get a Cleric Class back. That's pretty cool. Oh, and we can play it. Also cool. Yo, is this it? Is this game? Do we got him? I think we got him. Underworld Dreams. Got him. Good game. Oh, yeah. Alright, I'll see you guys in the next match. Alright, guys. As we get into this final match, I'm going to show you the stats real quick. Check it. Secret Base. We are 7-1 with the Decklist right now. I think those stats speak for themselves. Do I have the other one in here? Yes, and look, this is version number 1 of the deck. Check the mana base. Went 12-3, 80% win rates. This deck, I think the stats speak for themselves. It's a solid list. And again, the mana base. The mana base is what brings it to the next level. I wasn't, you know, I haven't been counting, but like in that last match, we played what, like four or five lands, all of those. That's a counter on a creature. that's maybe 2 counters on a creature. Because, like, for our deck, this should really read, when there's the battlefield, put a +1/+1 counter across your board. Like, it's nuts. So turn 1, Lunarch Veteran. Again, I would rather see this die to removal than our Soul Warden. Opponent's playing a mono red aggro deck. They could have, like, Play with Fire, Shock. Probably just Play with Fire, though. Yeah, so, I mean, we'll scout it out right now, see if they've got it. Reinforced Ronin. You don't even swing with it? Ooh. Interesting. I'm not sure what that means. If I was in their position, I would definitely have just replayed this, swung it, and connected for another 2 damage. But they're looking for something else. They're looking for something bigger, better. Ooh, they're not mono red. Black, interesting. Go for the throat, it's okay. Not great, but we'll survive. So here we're just Inspiring Overseer, gain a life, draw a card. Come on, okay. Let's see. Well, we didn't find another life gain payoff, so I think we're going to have to start setting up this Cleric Class. And we can bring back the Lunarch Veteran. Maybe. Swift Boots, interesting. Alright, so first we're going to start with Revitalize. In fact, I should have used that before I played my land for turn. Not that I think it really matters in this position, but technically I should have. We'll play that, swing in for another 2. Okay, they've done a pretty good job at slowing us down. I wonder if they're like an artifact deck. Mishra. Okay. Okay. So I definitely want a borrowed time, right? Do I want to draw through Revitalize? I don't think so. I think I just go with Cleric Class. Drop a Soul Warden. Borrowed time. This fool. Got him. And swing in for another 3. And black and red are both terrible at enchantment removal, so there's no way they get back their Mishra. Literally no way at all. Unless they're running a Feed the Swarm, but I doubt it. Nice. Oh. Yeah, the deck's been killing it, man. This is a good ass deck. Ix's command feels bad. And we gain some more life. Okay, so this is 4 to level up. I could draw and level it up. I could Soul Warden and level up, though. I think I want to Soul Warden, level up, just so that we get a creature on the field. Because we can start putting counters on Soul Warden now. In fact, how much mana is this? 5? We have 6 mana. We're just gonna level this up. And we'll bring back an Ajani's Pridemate. Do you really have a response to this? Or are you fucking with me? Alright, see, I'm gonna try to make Soul Warden a little bit bigger. Start swinging with. If we can make it 6/6, then we can get it out of cut down range. Or I was thinking if we can just at least. Oh, I said a 6/6. I meant a 3/3 so that we could get it out of cut down range. Jesus, man. So much removal. This guy's being a real pain in the ass. Ditches the Ronin again. Okay. So, here we're going to Pridemate. Inspiring Overseer. It's a good top deck. We're only running 3 of it in the deck, but it's solid. Nice. And our opponent scoops. Let's go, baby. Let's go. All right. I think the deck has proved itself enough. I will see you guys in final thoughts. All right, guys. Here we are in final thoughts. This is the full deck list, which again is down in the description if you want it. This one, it's good. It's really solid. The reason why you see life gain decks all the time is because it's so damn strong. It's so good. It's not a difficult archetype to play whatsoever. And a lot of the more powerful cards, they're commons and uncommons, which is, again, is perfect for us. Voice of the Blessed. I feel like we didn't even see it that much in our games. But, like, again, it's nuts. It's really, really strong when you get it out early, and it stays out early. But it is a big, high priority target for removal because it's so busted. But yeah, this is the deck, and I know I just showed you guys the stats, but I'm going to pull them up again just because they really speak for themselves. Again, 8-1, 89% win rate, 12-3, 80% win rate. And again, this is pretty much the same deck list. It's just got 2 of every land. Again, I bumped up the number on the Radiant Fountains and then swapped out the Impassioned Orators for our Lunarch Veterans. Like, it's a good deck list. If you need something cheap, easy, a little bit fun to play, maybe just to like knock out daily challenges or try and get your daily wins, this will get it done. Like, let's see, how long have I played this deck for? 53 minutes. All right, so I've played the deck for a little under an hour, and I have 8 of my wins, 8 of my daily wins already. So, like, that's pretty good. And it's about on pace for what it takes to get 15 wins. I'd say it does take you about like an hour and a half, 2 hours, depending on how fast your deck is. So this could be a really good option for you. And yeah, I'm really happy with this deck list. And again, I made it for a fan. If you guys want me to make a deck list, I'm down to try it. I'm 100% down. You know, I will utilize my resources. All my wild cards. I've got a pretty fat library, so I probably don't even need too many wild cards for it. Like, I'm down. I'm down to make a deck for you guys. And, you know, you could get something really good like this. This is just real solid. How this would do on ranked, I don't know, but I would imagine it'd still be pretty decent. But that's going to wrap it up. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and I hope to see you guys in the next one.